Welcome everyone, this is Pablo from Style Systems, your image consultant. For more information, go to stylesystems.net. So in this video I want to talk about the fallacy of waiting. That's right, you heard it correct, the fallacy of waiting. Many of my customers, many of my clients, many people that are interested in fashion and to the things that I do with Style Systems, my image consulting business, they always give me these the same excuse over and over and over again, which is waiting, right? How many of you heard the same thing? I don't know whether you're into sales or any other type of business. We always hear this idea or this, I don't know, this form of procrastination which comes in the way of, oh, I need to lose some weight and then I will start improving my style. Oh, I need to, I don't know, get more money and then I will start improving with my fashion. Oh, I need to wait until blah 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 dot and then I will start doing it. And this happens not only with fashion but happens in other aspects of life. When are you going to start your idea of business? Well, I'm waiting until this and that, and I'm waiting until the blah blah blah, and it's almost like people are waiting until the Messiah comes in front of them and tells them, here you go, my son, you have the permission to do it, you have what it takes, right? So this is a fallacy. It is wrong. It is a misinterpretation of your goals, of your dreams and your objectives. You should not be waiting, because you've heard me saying, and you hear some of my friends saying, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. How you do one thing, how you do one simple thing, how you do one thing that in your idea, in your mind, maybe has nothing to do with the rest of your goals. But how you do that thing is how you do the rest of the things that you do in your life. Is how you do everything, absolutely everything. There is a pattern, it becomes a habit, and that pattern can be followed into other aspects of your life. Which means, if you are procrastinating in a simple thing that in your mind is not as important, let me give you an example, fashion, right? You think it's not important, you think it's not as important as, I don't know, hustling, as making cold calls, or as, I don't know, whatever it is that you're doing with your life, right? It's not as important as going to the gym, whatever. But if you're giving an excuse on that, maybe, 9 times out of 10, you can see it and find it that they're procrastinating in other aspects of their life as well. So if you want something, you should not be waiting. There's never ever going to be the perfect time. It's never going to happen. You think that you have to wait until you get the money, you need to lose some weight, you need to do something, you need to wait out for something or someone. You will never. Let me give you a piece of advice. You will never find a perfect time, ever. So you gotta start right now. Start with what you have to get what you don't have, okay? Whatever it is that you have right now is good enough. How you are right now is good enough. But there's always room for improvement, isn't it? So that improvement, that's the path of becoming the best version of yourself, which is something that I always say. That's the motto of my company, Style Systems. Be the best version of you. You, whatever makes you you, you are unique, and it's the idea of growing, of growth, of expansion, of improvement, right? So this is what I want you to do. I don't want you to be like waiting, and then because if you keep waiting, then you'll wait for the rest of your life, and you will become miserable. And because you gave up on the opportunities to live the life that you want, live the life of your dreams. Then you see other people doing it, and you become angry at them. You become depressed because you're miserable yourself, because you lost that opportunity and now you're making others feel miserable. Because if you are miserable, you are making others miserable. And that's what gets under my fucking skin. It's not the fact that it's only you and I want to wait up. Okay, if you want to wait, and if you really, really want to wait, then just shut the fuck up and don't complain about the conditions of your life. If you don't have money, if you don't have relationships, if you don't have the freedom of expression, if you don't blah 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 blah, then don't. If you want to procrastinate and if you want to wait, don't let others. Don't be spreading this negativity onto others, onto people like me and my friends that were actually doing it, and we don't give a fucking excuse. Whether it's a time or whatever, we don't give excuses, right? If it's something of a real urgent matter, we are upfront about it, and we say, this is what is happening, this is it, and this. But we confront it. And confrontation is it's not something negative. It's not that you have to be aggressive. It's that you attack the problem as it is, and right on the spot. You don't allow it to become something greater, like, oh, I have to wait. Sometimes you people say you have to wait on this or wait on that because you want to look cool. Maybe you don't have the money, maybe you don't even have the interest, but you want to look cool. Instead of saying, well, I don't want to do it, you create this whole fucking story behind it. And you see, if you are doing that on a simple matter like that, fashion or whatever else, you're gonna do it in other aspects of your life. So catch that. Catch where you are giving yourself excuses, where you're procrastinating, and then attack it, work on it, become conscious and aware of it, and then understand why you are saying bad things. Why are you procrastinating? Is it something that you don't want to do? Is it something that, what's the reason behind it? And then once you understand the reason behind it, you can start working on the solution, because there's no problem without any solution, right? The moment a problem arises, the solution is standing right next to the problem. Literally, it's just like that, right? If you focus more on the problem, it will rise up, and then the solution was left here. But if you focus on the solution, it will level up. And then if you focus more on the solution, it will get to the point that you're only looking at the solution instead of the problem. So please, guys, don't make up excuses. Don't wait up. It will never be the perfect time. And if you wait, you will wait for the rest of your life, and then you will do nothing. You will live the life of the average, of those that just complain and they're not free enough to do or say what they want, or even wear what they want to wear, right? So don't wait up. Start with what you have and be upfront about it. Sometimes you don't have the money to get one of my books, get one of my products, or go to attend to a seminar, whether it's for me or one of my friends or someone that you admire. Be upfront about it. Send letters, send emails, just put yourself out there. And if you're learning from someone who actually cares, we don't really care about the money, that you have the money right now or not. We'll figure out a way, right? There's always a way. For those that want to improve, there will always be a way. For those that are they're kind of interested, they're not committed, they will always find an excuse to drop out, which is exactly what we see with people now that it's the holidays, right? People saying, I'm gonna go to the gym this next year, new year, new me, right? Well, you see, they're not committed. They're just interested, and they're trying to jump on this fucking trend that, oh, I'm gonna start, blah blah blah, and then you see them as time passes, passes by, you see them falling back to the old habits. This is simply because they are not committed. You have to burn all the bridges. But this subject could go on and on and on and on, but I will do a series of videos talking a little bit more about it, right? With that, I'm going to leave you, be the best version of yourself, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to listen to my podcast, The Fashion Matrix. You can find it on iTunes, Google Play, Podomatic, Spotify, everywhere. And then subscribe to my program, The Power of Image, where you literally get your own personal image consultant. You learn how to be an image consultant, and you become a better version of yourself.